All right, so 10 a.m., David Elder taking us to one of the best seafood restaurants in all of Central Texas.
Yeah.
And I want to start out this one right here, the seafood fondue.
Yes, sir. That's our best-selling appetizer. It's got a little bit of spinach, some mushrooms, some crawfish, and some shrimp, all with our creamy Thibodeau sauce, and that's paired with our beautiful garlic bread.
Grab a little piece. We're going in. All right, cheers to you, the seafood fondue. Bro. Oh my Lord. The seafood fondue is definitely the starter that you have to get when you come out here to the restaurant. It's loaded up, it's got those seafood elements in there, plus mushrooms and all that cheesy, creamy goodness. Garlic bread on the side, made in house. I mean, it is the only way to start your day out here at McAdoo's.
All right, the Nutcracker Ballet, an iconic part of the holiday season, how the Children's Ballet of San Antonio's production will be unique one.
That's right, and we have a lot of overnight and early morning news we've been tracking. We have the latest on that Amber Alert that was sent out here in Bexar County. The search continues for 6 children. This Amber Alert still very much active. We're actually waiting to hear from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. We're going to have an update of what we know so far after the break.
Good morning. We have an update to that urgent Amber Alert that was pushed out by Bexar County. We just learned from BCSO deputies have recovered the 6 missing children safely. Jacqueline Davidson, the suspect of the mother of the children, was taken into custody with a warrant of interference with child custody. However, suspect Jamie Davidson, I'm assuming that was the husband, remains.
Father.
Yeah, they don't know where he is at this point. So we are waiting to get information. Those are the children on your screen. Our Jonathan Cotto and Camelia Juarez will have an update from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, hopefully within the next half hour.
Right, and this is a big update to a story we've been tracking throughout the morning that Amber Alert pushed out a few hours ago. Those 6 missing children and the 2 suspects that you're seeing on your screen were wanted in a 2019 Nissan van, but at last check, BCSO has been giving us updates throughout the morning, and we do expect to hear a lot more from BCSO in the next half hour, so make sure to stay with us on air and online as that information becomes
And the
available.
Sheriff's Office is saying if you do know the whereabouts of Jamie Davidson, please contact them immediately.
All right, so for now, it is 9:01. It is Saturday, and it is December 3rd.
Good morning. Hey, we have a lot going on this weekend. We have the Rock and Roll Running Series kicked off earlier today.
If you go to the back KSAT, you see all the cones out. You see all the runners. I had friends, Juan and Gabby. Congratulations. Good luck. Maybe next year. If the Achilles tear
Are
heals.
you going to run next year?
We'll see. Well, maybe we could do it together. We could do live shots while we run, Sarah Spivey.
I never wanted to run again, but now I feel motivated, Max.
And let me see, you guys don't want to see me running and giving the weather. Okay, that's not going to be a pretty sight. Hey, speaking of not pretty sights, you know, there's been quite a bit of dampness on the roads this morning as we take a look at TransGuide cameras. This is 37 at Fair Avenue. Looks okay there at 37 at Loop 410, but there are plenty of pockets of water on the highway this morning just from some drizzle and some mist earlier. So use some caution. There might be some road spray out there, but all of this drizzle has allowed for molds to soar in the pollen count today. Molds are high past 1,600 today because of all of the dampness in the air. And as we look at the satellite and temperatures, the drizzle has stopped because we've seen a cold front move through. Something cool that is happening right now. I want you to look at your screen. Can you see how there are waves in the clouds out there? Those are called gravity waves, and this is a great example about how the atmosphere is a fluid. It's almost like you drop a rock into a pond and it creates those ripples. Well, as that front has been moving through, it's created some ripples in the clouds out there. And these clouds are pretty stubborn. You know, it's going to be difficult for us to shake them, but we will see some peaks of sunshine here and there, especially up in the hill country. You can already see by Hunt, there is a little bit of sunshine, and out near Uvalde too. But generally, temperatures are going to coast in the 60s today. It's 62 degrees in San Antonio, 61 in Del Rio, clear skies in Rock Springs where it's 50 degrees behind that front, 65 in Cotulla. So just to summarize summarize your weekend for you briefly. We had that morning drizzle. It's becoming breezy right now. We may get up to 66 degrees for the high temperature, especially for those areas that see peaks of sunshine. And then tomorrow's going to be a cloudy and cool day. We'll struggle to get out of the low 60s for the high temperature, but at least we'll have low humidity. Our stretch of low humidity will not last for long. Next week looks to be pretty muggy. I've got those details coming up in a few minutes. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Now, this is a story we've been following for a while. Day 5 has wrapped up in the capital murder trial against a former Border Patrol agent, Juan David Ortiz, accused of killing 4 sex workers in Webb County in the Laredo area. Now, just yesterday, the jury in the case hearing Ortiz explained that he said he wanted to do it during his confession. He said he, quote, wanted to clean up the streets of Laredo. Now, the confession came 7 hours into an interrogation. This trial clearly still ongoing, and we expect to hear a lot more on Monday morning. And it's been just over 6 months since the tragedy in Uvalde.
The families of the victims, survivors, and people there are still searching for answers. In case you missed it last night, we caught up with the community dealing with that aftermath. It's KSAT special that you can watch right now on KSAT's YouTube channel. Here's a snippet from that emotional conversation.
We were leaving and, he's like, Mom, let me go with you. And I'm like, no, stay here. You have 2 more days. Enjoy it, 2 more days and then you're off for the summer. Okay, I'll stay. And, and he just looks back and he waves at us and, we wave back and not even thinking, anything was going to happen. And I would say maybe within 30 minutes, we start getting texts from, the school.
We also heard from those fighting for change and others helping the community on a path towards healing. If you missed it, you can check it out on KSAT.com, our KSAT Plus app on KSAT's YouTube channel.
Now, other morning headlines, a tragedy in North Texas. The search for a missing 7-year-old girl. That search is over. Her body found overnight, and now a suspect is in custody. So Athena Strand reported missing from her father's home on November 30th. An Amber Alert pushed out to phones across the state. Authorities continued their search, but police now saying a FedEx contract driver abducted Athena, likely after he dropped off a package at the family's house. Investigators believe that Athena died within an hour of the abduction, this based on digital evidence and a confession. The suspect, 31-year-old Tanner Lynn Horner, now facing charges of capital murder and aggravated kidnapping. His bond is set at $1.5 million.
Police in Houston say they've made an arrest in last month's shooting and the death of the rapper Takeoff. Police say 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark is charged with murder. Takeoff, whose real name is Kirsnick Kari Ball, was the youngest member of the rap group Migos. The Grammy-nominated rap trio from Atlanta also features his uncle Quavo and cousin Offset. Police say the 28-year-old was shot and killed outside a bowling alley after a private party. Officers believe the shooting followed a dispute over a game of dice, but says Takeoff wasn't involved and was an innocent bystander.
And a terrifying, deadly scene at sea making headlines after a massive wave slamming into a cruise ship in Antarctica. Well, according to the Associated Press, a so-called rogue wave slamming into a cruise ship, killing an American woman and injuring 4 more. Now, the ship was making its way through the Drake Passage, considered one of the world's roughest waterways. Now, the wave damaged the boat. The cruise line still investigating, trying to figure out how this all exactly happened.
Well, back here at home this weekend, downtown will be packed with people running in the annual Rock and Roll Marathon.
That's right. All weekend on GMSA, we're live with continued coverage as everyone gets ready. We've seen a lot of the live shots through the morning. There you go. We saw people taking off for the 5K and the 10K through the morning. Tomorrow, Sunday, the marathon and the half marathon. But keep in mind, even if you don't plan to participate, a lot of streets around downtown will be closed off. We have all the road closures, all the information you need to know. Just head to KSAT.com. And of course, make sure to stay with us on GMSA all weekend for all of the fun and all the important information. So if you're going to be taking part in any of the races this weekend, a lot of places are actually offering discounts to the runners. So here's a list of just a few of the local businesses offering special prices for participants. According to the Rock and Roll website, all you have to do, show proof of your registration. You get all the deals. Like we've been saying, all the information, just head to KSAT.com.
And, even if you're not running in the marathon, if you're visiting, don't think, oh, I'll just avoid the downtown area. It goes all the way to UTSA. So just head to KSAT.com. We have the actual routes for the half and the full marathon on our website, along with a huge list of those street closures.
Absolutely. Time now, 9:08, 62 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA. The Spurs fell again last night, Max.
I know. So they're now on a double-digit losing streak. We're going to talk about the history behind that. We're also going to hear from players and the plan to just keep on fighting.
After the break, the Nutcracker back in San Antonio for the holiday season. We have a preview and spoke to some of the young artists who make the performance so special. And
if you are in town this weekend for the marathon or just to visit the beautiful San Antonio, there we go. There's a live look out at the city. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey for your full weekend forecast.
The holiday season is not complete without seeing a performance of the Nutcracker.
That's right. The Children's Ballet of San Antonio's production of the piece. It's going to be a unique show filled with a lot of talented young artists.
I got a preview of the show and spoke with some of those dancers about what makes this performance so special.
It's very thrilling.
13-year-old Jada Solomon is playing Claire for her second year in a row. She says she feels incredibly honored to dance the role of Claire more than once in her lifetime, and says performing as a lead this time around is a lot less pressure.
I'm very lucky getting to do it twice. So now it's my second year, I can improve more and get to enjoy it more.
Jada is just one of the many children performing in the Children's Ballet of San Antonio's Nutcracker performance this holiday season.
Thank you, Serena.
Vanessa Bessler, the artistic director of the Children's Ballet of San Antonio, says what makes this show so special is that they take a more Broadway approach to the show, with a very diverse and inclusive cast. It's an all-children's cast, includes vocalists, actors, special needs artists, and dancers from a diverse range of disciplines.
This is the only all-children production of Nutcracker in the city, and we're so proud that our dancers are very young. It's a very fresh production with the most talented young dancers in the city.
13-year-old Joaquin Marsh is playing the Nutcracker this year. He has only been dancing ballet for 2 years, training as a gymnast most of his life. He says being on stage as the Nutcracker is something he'll never forget.
There's something always new, something more to bring that our teacher really is amazing at doing. And it's just so magical to be a part of it and seeing everything come together and all the inclusivity.
Before the performance, guests can enjoy a Christmas market beforehand with pictures with Santa and Nutcracker characters and holiday treats and gifts.
And you can enjoy the Children's Ballet of San Antonio's Children's Nutcracker December 9th and 10th at the Lila Cockerell Theater. And Sarah, I just heard you say it, the little bee. Oh my gosh.
So cute.
She was the cutest thing, like the whole time. Like at one point she ran and cried to her mom, and her mom was like, no, you can do it. And she did it, and she performed for us, and she was precious. And that's why I love the Children's Nutcracker, because you just get those special moments.
But they're all so impressive and so talented. It is crazy, but it is starting to get that time of year. Sarah, are we going to see the temps go down?
You know what? They are actually going to fall a couple of degrees here. It's 62 right now in San Antonio. We'll make it down to 60, and then in the afternoon come up a little bit with temperatures in the mid-60s for the high. But I think it's going to be a pretty cloudy day. At least we won't have to deal with the drizzle like we did this morning. Take a look outside right now as we look at the airport. Earlier this morning, you see the air traffic control tower there off in the distance? We could not see that because the fog and the drizzle was so bad earlier. But it's 62 degrees out there right now. Dew points are in the upper 50s, and those numbers have been coming down. We're going to pay close attention to the dew points today because the humidity is going to fall, even though the clouds will likely stick around. Again, visibility has been improving. We really haven't had to deal with fog for about an hour or so now. Visibility at a perfect 10 in San Antonio. But look to the south. In Pleasanton, you can only see about 1.5 miles in front of you because of the fog and the drizzle there. Same with Carrizo Springs and Cotulla. The front has yet to really bring in that drier air to those areas. Dew points are still in the 60s, which is in the muggy category. But you look up toward Fredericksburg in the Hill Country, chapstick weather, dew points in the 30s. That's very dry. We're going to continue to see the humidity fall throughout the day today. By midday, our dew points are going to be in the 40s, and tonight, dew points even in the upper 30s. So we are going to have drier weather in place. But that doesn't mean we're going to see the sunshine. We're kind of locked into cloud cover, at least around San Antonio. I'm showing you the satellite picture from space here. You can see where the front is. Anywhere you see those jiggly lines there, that's where the cold front is. And we're seeing clearing skies in Kerrville right now. So Kerrville, you may see a few peaks of sunshine in Uvalde and Del Rio. But I think the clouds are going to be pretty stubborn here around San Antonio. Let's talk about our weather setup. There's the front. Now, sometimes with cold fronts, we can get a good dose of rain. That's just not the case. We just had some drizzle. Most of the rain with this system is out east across parts of the East Coast, and even some snowfall for parts of Canada today. Cold core of air. It's 0 degrees in Bismarck. But as that cold air has moved south, it's kind of lost a lot of its oomph. So temperatures are really only going to cool down by a couple of degrees around San Antonio today. So as I take you through the futurecast, what you'll notice is that today will be breezy. There will be pockets of sunshine here and there, but generally a breezy day with gusts up to 25 miles per hour, 66 for the high temperature. Cloudy tonight, and a couple sprinkles are possible, but we really don't anticipate much in the way of rain. Otherwise, 51, cloudy tomorrow morning with low humidity and cool. Then tomorrow, because we'll have that cloud cover, it'll be difficult for us to warm up, so around 61 for the high temperature. Gulf moisture returns by Sunday night into Monday morning. We're back to a drizzly forecast on Monday morning as well. So as we take a look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast, again, cloudy skies, northeast winds at about 15 miles per hour today, gusting up to 25. It'll be a cool evening with temperatures falling into the 50s. And take a look at this forecast. Tomorrow, we're going to have low humidity and cloudy skies, only 61. But in the week ahead, it's going to kind of be just muggy. Every day, we'll have morning fog and drizzle and high temperatures in the 70s. So not necessarily feeling a lot like Christmas outside this upcoming week.
Hey, but I'll take the less humidity for the runners. I'm not running.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow
but I'll
morning.
take it for them. For the
gonna be
runners
great.
tomorrow.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much. Time now, 9:18, 62 degrees out. All right, coming up, playoff football continues in the Alamo City. UIW getting ready for their second round matchup today in the FCS playoffs. Full preview and what fans can expect.
Spurs are on a rough losing streak, and it continued last night without Coach Pop.
All right, so before the team took the floor last night, they announced that Coach Pop had a minor medical procedure. He would miss 2 games. As for the game itself, well, the Spurs, doing what they can. Hey, Brett. They fall into a 10-point hole early. They clawed their way back thanks in part to 16 points from Devin Vassell in the first half. They were actually up 52-49 at half. The second half, though, a very different story. The Pelicans going on a 13-2 run in the final 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. The Spurs down by 10 going into the fourth, and they dropped their 10th game in a row. They would lose 117-99.
My biggest thing right now is just trying to keep everybody's head in. It's tough. For anybody, you lose 10 games in a row, like you're not gonna be sitting here smiling, laughing, and you know what I'm saying? So we're just trying to figure it out, keep everybody's head in it, and just keep learning, keep growing, and keep fighting. That's all.
As for that keep on fighting, well, the Spurs are going to try to break this losing streak. They're going to have a tough time, though. Next game is Sunday here at home, AT&T Center, hosting the Phoenix Suns. Tip-off set for 3 p.m.
Come on, Spurs, let's go.
Go, Spurs, go. Time now, 9:22, 62 degrees out.
Just ahead.
Playoff time here in the Alamo City. A preview of UIW's second round matchup today in the FCS playoffs. That's next.
Playoff football, it's here with 2 high school games being played today in the Alamo Dome and up in Pflugerville.
But it's not just high school football. University Incarnate Word making their second ever appearance in the second round of the FCS playoffs, and they're going to be hosting Furman at Gale and Tom Benson Stadium. The Cardinals lead the FCS in scoring 52.9 points a game, and their 10-win season is the best in school history as back-to-back Southland Conference champs. Kickoff scheduled for 1 p.m. today, and no matter what happens today, both the University Incarnate Word and Texas State University confirming Cardinals head coach G.J. Kinney will be the new head football coach for the Bobcats in San Marcos, and he's going to be staying with the Cardinals through at least the playoff run. Former head coach fired after 4 seasons, but it really has been so amazing not only to see UTSA pretty much dominate over the last couple of years, but UIW as well.
And Trinity did well as well.
Yeah.
So look at our local team.
Look at San Antonio Football City. Time now, 9:26, 62 degrees out.
All right, up next at 9:30, we're tracking details of an overnight shooting on the city's south side, why a basketball game is being blamed.
And we are working to bring you the latest updates on this morning's Amber Alert involving 6 children and 2 adults. We have the latest from BCSO. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. It is December 3rd, and it's a little muggy outside. I almost feel bad for the 5K and the 10K runners.
I know.
But they're still bringing the excitement. You're going to hear music throughout the San Antonio, throughout the weekend, pretty much.
Yeah, a lot of road closures, too. You're going to want to head to KSAT.com for all of those road closures. And it's not just in the downtown area. No. It goes from downtown all the way to UTSA. So a lot going around, not just today, but also tomorrow, Sarah, the marathon and half marathon. What does their forecast look like?
Well, I'm glad that you said it was a little muggy, Max, because the mugginess is actually heading out the door. We're going to have lower humidity from here on out for the weekend, at least. And that's because a front has moved on through, sweeping away this morning's drizzle and mist. Although it didn't sweep away the molds. Molds are high today in the pollen count. As we take a look across the city of San Antonio, though, you can see that we're pretty much locked into cloud cover in San Antonio. There's a little bit of clearing going on up near Kerrville and Comfort, where temperatures are in the mid 50s. But generally, it's going to be hard for us to shake these clouds, although I do think we could see a few peaks of sunshine. But because we're going to be locked into clouds, temperatures are going to struggle to get out of the 60s today. As we look to the west, a little bit of peaks of sun for Del Rio. We're at 61 degrees, but clear skies and 50 in Rock Springs. All right, Fido's forecast. Look at this cute dog. This is Bo. Bo is getting ready for Christmas there, dressed up as Santa Claus. If you want to send in pictures of your pups for Fido's forecast, go ahead and scan that QR code. Planning on taking your dog for a walk, it's going to be a cloudy and cool day. And a bit windy too. In the afternoon, we'll have wind gusts of up to about 30 miles per hour, 25 miles per hour at times. So a cool, cloudy day with a high temperature in the mid 60s. That's the story today, but tomorrow it'll be even cooler, low 60s for the high temperature, but less humidity tomorrow. I've got more details for those runners for the half and full marathon tomorrow morning, and we'll take a look at a pretty muggy forecast next week. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Some late breaking news this morning. A big update to that Amber Alert of 6 children here in Bexar County.
Just before 8 this morning, the mother turning herself in along with her 6 children. KSAT's Jonathan Cotto is working to get answers from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. Good morning, Jonathan. What have you learned?
Good morning. So, well, right now we are learning that the 6 children have been safely recovered. They are in custody right now. This is a situation that unfolded earlier this morning. In fact, 7:52 this morning is when that Amber Alert went out. Again, the 6 children have been safely recovered. I can tell you that Jacqueline Davidson was taken into custody for a warrant of interference with the child. Now, the suspect here, Jamie Davidson, the father, remains at large, and that is a situation that is fluid as we speak. The BCSO deputies are working and searching different areas. We know that they are asking the public if you have any information on Jamie Davidson's whereabouts. You're asked to call 210-335-6000, or you can email anonymously to bcsotips@bear.org. Again, it's important to mention here that the 6 children have been recovered. And Max, Sarah, we also learned that the mother here, Jacqueline Davidson, was posting a string of videos on her social media, curating different information. But again, the good news is that nobody was hurt and the children have successfully been recovered. This is a story that we're going to continue to follow closely and update you if there's any more information. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, John. And again, if you know any of the details or whereabouts of that father, you can find that information via BCSO on KSAT.com. Also new this morning, a disagreement on the basketball court that escalated into a shooting.
Police say a fight broke out at Morrill Park overnight. That's on South Flores and East Hart Avenue on the city's south side. At one point, someone pulled out a gun and started shooting. 2 men injured in the aftermath of the shooting. One person shot twice in the neck and the stomach. The other shot 3 times, the arm, the leg, and the chest.
Both men were taken to the hospital in critical condition. Right now, police are trying to figure out if the men shot at each other, or if there were other people involved.
And that's not the only shooting we've been following overnight. Also new this morning, Bexar County Sheriff's Office investigating a second shooting, this one on the city's northeast side.
So deputies were able to get to the scene quickly because they were actually in the area when they heard those gunshots. BCSO tells us those bullets started flying just before midnight in the 8700 block of Trace Creek. That's not far from Judson High School. Deputies say there was a big house party taking place at that time, and for some reason, someone there started firing a gun, and a woman was hit 3 times.
Still not clear how old that victim is. Deputies, along with Converse Police, they're working throughout overnight and through the morning trying to gather more information from the witnesses. Right now, they tell us they have 25 people on the scene they still have to interview.
Well, happening today, downtown will be packed with people running in the annual Rock and Roll Marathon running series.
That's right. So all weekend on GMSA, we're live with continued coverage as everyone gets ready. This morning, we saw the 5 and 10K races. We can still see them right in the back of KSAT. And tomorrow is the marathon and half marathon. Keep in mind, like we've been saying, a lot of streets throughout the city are going to be closed off. If you have any questions about what's open, what's not, we have all that information. Just head to KSAT.com. And of course, stay with GMSA throughout the weekend for the information and of course, a fun live look at everything going on.
And if you're taking part in any of the races this weekend, several places are offering discounts to those runners. This is a list of just a few of the business offering special prices for participants. Now, according to Rock and Roll's website, all you have to do is show proof of registration for the deals. You can also find this story on our website at KSAT.com.
All right, so 'tis the season not only of the holidays, but also traveling. There are new efforts to actually save you from waiting in those annoyingly long lines at the airports.
That's right. All eyes are on one major airline's new system for checking bags that may one day become widely available. ABC's Deidre Bolton joins us with more.
With holiday travel back at pre-pandemic levels, Alaska Airlines is rolling out a new electronic bag tag service. The first of its kind for a U.S. airline that could save travelers this holiday season some precious time navigating the airport check-in process.
The idea behind it is you have this tag, you can update it from your phone, so you never really have to stop to get a baggage tag.
So how will the new tech work? After remote bag registration, travelers can use a phone app and transfer their flight information to the tags. This week, 2,500 Alaska frequent flyers will begin receiving electronic bag tags. Mileage plan members will be able to buy the electronic tags and register their luggage remotely, replacing the conventional method of printing paper tags at the check-in counter or kiosks.
So you have to pay $75 to get that tag. And that's really only worth it if you're flying at least a few times a year and checking bags.
Alaska Airlines says it expects this program will reduce the time that travelers spend dropping off their checked luggage at the airport by nearly 40%. And with airlines racing to meet soaring holiday travel demand, it's an offering others could soon roll out.
The airlines all watch each other very closely. It's possible that if this goes well, that we'll see other U.S. airlines want to get involved really quickly.
Airlines lose 6.2 of every 1,000 bags on average, according to DOT data, and worsened over the summer, hampered by staffing issues. But Alaska Airlines says this could eventually help that problem, too.
It does have capabilities for better tracking of the bag tag once the airport infrastructure is able to read that.
Travelers will be able to activate these tags remotely within 24 hours of their flights leaving. Deirdre Bolton, ABC News, New York.
A quick reminder, KSAT Community is in the middle of its Share the Shoes campaign. You can donate a new pair of shoes or socks to a child in need. This drive is in partnership with San Antonio Police and Zapatos. There are several San Antonio Police substations taking donations right now through December 16th. You can find more information on our KSAT community page on KSAT.com.
And it really is so easy. You walk into any substation or headquarters, you drop the new socks or shoes into the big bin that says Share the Shoes, and you help a family in need.
All right.
Time now, 9:39, 62 degrees out.
Still to come today on Texas Eats, David Elder takes us to a Cali-style burrito joint right here in the Alamo City. We'll hear from him in just a few minutes.
And there is so much going on throughout the weekend. It is rock and roll weekend. We had the 5K and the 10K this morning. We have the marathon and the half tomorrow. What does the forecast look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Good morning and welcome back. It is the season of giving, and you still have a lot of time to help those in need here in and around San Antonio.
Stephanie Serna introduces us to 3 local nonprofits to spread some holiday cheer.
Army veteran Chris Irving is doing his part to help Soldiers Angels annual holiday stockings for Heroes project.
And you're a part of it. It's a great feeling inside, and I'm really glad I'm part to be able to do it.
KSAT Community is teaming up with a local nonprofit to collect over 40,000 holiday stockings for deployed service members, but they still have a ways to go. They have nearly 34,000 stockings so far, so they are still about 6,000 stockings short of their goal.
We're going to be supporting deployed service members, deployed chaplains who will go out on the field and pass them out, veterans that are hospitalized over the holidays, and this year even Guard and reservists that are activated for border.
Donations are being accepted until December 9th, and right now on KSAT.com, we have the full list of what they need and how to donate. And by now, you have probably heard us talk about the San Antonio Police Department's Share the Shoes drive. KSAT Community is partnering with Zapatos, SAPD, and RBFCU to provide shoes for kids and teens in need. Zapatos is hoping to beat last year's collection of just over 1,600 pairs of shoes.
Sometimes this is the only pair of shoes that they have for the year, or it's their first brand new shoes that they've ever had. So it's super exciting to see how happy they are.
You can drop off new shoes and socks at the San Antonio Police Department's substations and RBFCU banks around town. Now, RBFCU locations are accepting donations until December 13th, and SAPD substations will accept those donations until December 16th. We have a list of those locations on our website at KSAT.com. The last nonprofit is one you have probably already seen around town, the Salvation Army's Parade of Kettles competition. Money raised will stay right here in Bexar County, helping local families in need of a place to stay. We have a link to donate for Team KSAT on our website. We'll be accepting all donations all the way up until Christmas Eve. Stephanie Cerna, KSAT 12 News.
All right, and we know it is the season of giving, but it is also the holiday season right around the corner. 62 degrees now, Sarah Spivey. Are we going to dip down into, maybe snow territory?
Snow territory?
No.
Don't even say that.
No. Not after February of 2021.
No.
Okay, we are, though, going to be cool today. So that's some good news. If you wanted to light a fire or just grab some hot cocoa, it's going to be nice and cool outside today. Let's take a look out with the clouds at the moment. You can see cloudy skies in San Antonio, 62 degrees, 60 in Bulverde, 61 in Canyon Lake. Look up toward Comfort and Kerrville, starting to see some clearing up there. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that we could see brief moments of sunshine here for extreme northwest Bexar County, perhaps the Helotes, Leon Springs, Scenic Oaks area, peaks of sunshine, but in general, these clouds are going to be difficult for us to shake for the most part. Elsewhere, it's 62 in Del Rio. Good morning in Pleasanton. It's 65 degrees, 65 in Gonzales. And we've steadily been seeing visibility improve. Earlier, we were looking at mist, fog, drizzle in San Antonio, below 2-mile visibility. Things are looking nice. Even down in Pleasanton and Atascosa County, starting to see some improvement there as that drier air is filtering in from the north behind a front. In your KSAT 12-hour forecast, cloudy skies for us, temperatures struggling to get above about 65 degrees, but I think we'll get to 66 for the high temperature right around 4 o'clock. That is cooler than seasonably average. Then tonight, if you've got any Saturday night plans, perhaps some date night plans, it's going to be a chilly evening. Temperatures are going to be in the 50s. Something to keep in mind is that we'll also be looking at wind gusts of up to about 20-25 miles per hour throughout the day today. So your Christmas decorations outdoors, if they're lightweight, you may want to make sure to anchor them down just in case one of those reindeer decides to go on a ride on its own because of the wind. Outside today, we're going to be seeing that front continue to push on down to the south. Most of the rain with this system is across the east coast today. We're fairly dry here in Texas other than the drizzle, and look how cold it is up north. This is some real-time winter chill in the air. Temperatures in the single digits in the Dakotas. Now, that cold core of air is actually going to stay to the north. You can see that as the cooler air has pushed into Texas, it has kind of thinned out quite a bit. It's still relatively warm in San Antonio, even though it's cool at 62 degrees. And we've seen that front already through our backyard for quite some time now. And as we look at the future cast again, up in the hill country, there could be a few peaks of sunshine, but generally today is going to be a breezy, gusty day, mostly cloudy to overcast skies. Cloudy tonight, and a couple of sprinkles are possible, but because it's going to be so dry at the surface, any rain that falls may actually evaporate before it even reaches the ground. And so maybe a sprinkle or two possible, but but 51 degrees early tomorrow morning with low humidity, and tomorrow afternoon 61 with cloudy skies. Then Gulf moisture is going to return by Sunday night into Monday morning. So if you're planning your week ahead, get ready for a bit of a damp commute on Monday. We'll have drizzle in the air on Monday morning, 60 degrees. And in fact, it's going to be hard for us to shake the humidity in the week ahead. Dew points are going to be in the 60s Monday through Friday. Usually around this time of year, we get a cold front every week and a half. That is not going to be the case this upcoming week. Dew points are going to stay in the 60s, so I think we're going to have morning drizzle just about every morning, except tomorrow morning for those who are running the half and full marathon for the San Antonio Rock and Roll Marathon. It's going to be cloudy and cool with low humidity, temperatures in the 50s. Not too bad for runners. I forecast some PRs, some personal records there because of the nice conditions outside for runners. Otherwise, though, morning fog and drizzle in the week ahead, 60s in the morning, 70s in the afternoon.
All right, not too bad. Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Time now just about 9:49, 62 degrees out.
We're going to take a look outside with TransGuide. We knew a lot of people in the downtown area, but all throughout San Antonio with the Rock and Roll Running Series happening. So there's going to be some traffic, going to be some road closures. If anything pops up, we will let you know about that throughout the morning.
And up next at 9:30, Team USA down early against the Netherlands in the World Cup, but not out just yet. We're going to give a live check-in with the game. Most of America probably watching right now.
I know Sarah Spivey might be watching it right now. We'll give you that update in just a bit. So pick 3748, Fireball 9, Daily 4, 7593, Fireball 3.
And your cash 5, 18, 20, 22, 32, 34. Here we go. Did you play?
No. It's a big one, too. It's like over 300 million.
Oh, yeah. All right. So good luck anyone out there who did play. Mega Millions 1, 21, 36, 46, 52, big number 16. Mega Plier 3. Good luck. We'll be right back.
So it's win or go home for the Team USA. Right now, you're looking at a live score of that match happening. This is in the round of 16. They're facing a stiff challenge from the Dutch, who are considered one of the top teams left in the tournament. Right now, the Americans are trailing 2-0. But if they can pull off this upset, Max, they'll move up to the top 8. This hasn't happened in 20 years.
So still a second half left, and we're cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
All right.
USA.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, talking about football, well, our football. Controversial quarterback Deshaun Watson returning to Houston against his former team, the Texans. Kickoff at noon. And of course, the Cowboys play Sunday Night Football against the Colts in Arlington. Kickoff for that one, 7:20 p.m.
Go Cowboys.
Sure. But for now, time is 9:53, 62 degrees out.
Here's what David Elder is cooking up today on Texas Eats.
It has exploded with popularity, especially the surf and turf burrito. Talk to me about what's inside.
It has a carne asada, that's a USA choice beef, and then we have these jumbo large shrimp in here, guacamole, pico, our famous house sauce, and a lot of cheese and french fries.
My goodness, you loaded this thing up.
We did, we don't play.
Now you have a lot of different sauces on the menu as well, including a hot sauce. Pour a little bit onto this one here.
All right.
Don't hurt me now.
I won't, man. It does not wreck your palate.
Cheers to you, the surf and turf with the house-made spicy sauce. Here we go.
That's right.
Oh, that's spicy.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
You're good, though.
Give me some love.
Man.